and Brownie.
It's a podcast bonus.
Hey, it's the last week of the show. What does it mean?
End of the show, look back, what it was, what it is, what we did it. 7 years of getting out of bed with the alarm ringing at your head. Now let's get ready for the future.
Goodbye.
Let's go through the show. 7 years of Brownie, 7 years of Chrissy, 7 years of Pang, that salt-free cheat time celebrate. It's the last week.
Let's take a look back on the shit we did together with the cheat sheet of the year.
Hey, Mount, what year are we looking at?
Let's look back on 2021.
Yo, all right, another year of COVID mess. But over the summer, we were free and naive of what was to come of 2021. On the 18th of January, we rocked up back into the studio.
Are these on? Are these on?
How do you do this again, Swanee?
Gee, I'm glad to be back.
Absolutely.
Really thrilled to see you guys.
A bit of normality and
Yes.
too much day drinking going
Absolutely.
Back in Brownie's playing days, Hollywood actor Gerard Butler hung out with him after a match in the locker rooms. And in February, we talked to Gerard Butler and asked him if he remembered.
on. I did meet you about 15 years ago when you just finished filming 300. You were on the Gold Coast. A friend of mine brought you to a game of football at the Brisbane Lions.
And you had done all the Pilates to get over the injury.
Yeah.
Even today, that story. I hate Pilates. And I'm like, shit, it really worked for him. I'm going to look you up when I come back. And you can maybe give me a Pilates class.
On this show, we learnt that Brownie can't do an accent. And last year, we also learnt Chrissy can't do one either.
Let's go to the UK, where during COVID lockdown, a pair were caught doing the do. When the police arrived, they knocked on the door. Good Lord, man, looks like you're frozen stiff.
Why don't you do it with an English accent?
I did not.
No.
The other constable said, oh, I don't know what the accent is.
Last year in February, we had Jokes Aren't Funny. And we didn't give the car to this young lady.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Granny.
Granny who?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Granny.
Really getting on my nerves. Granny who?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Granny.
Granny who?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Aunt.
Aunt who?
Aren't you glad Granny's gone?
Not as glad as I am that you're gone.
On the 25th of February, after a round of celebrity chase, Brownie managed to track down one of the biggest musicians of all time.
Hello, who is this?
Hello, Chrissy. Hello, Sam. Hello, Brownie. This is Eddie Vedder.
My God!
Well, I'm a little bit excited too.
As Brownie and Eddie Vedder are both ambassadors for the EB Research Partnership, Sam had an interesting question for their charity nights.
Jonathan has asked me to help him out with some of the EB functions here in Australia, and it's a wonderful cause, but I was just wondering, where do I send my invoice?
for the volunteer work? What?
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
Well played, Eddie. You win this round. That's
Moving to March, and on the 16th, Jonathan had a very big announcement.
Gives me great pleasure to announce, though, that I have broken through 100,000 followers on Instagram.
Stop dancing, you idiot.
This is an open letter of appreciation to my first 100,000 followers on Instagram. Your loyalty will never be forgotten. And even though this is not the destination, I thought it important to take a moment and reminisce the journey on @Jonathan16Brown thus far. You like that?
No.
For the last 7 years, we've enjoyed having Tony Martin on the show. And on the 23rd of March 2021, he was on fire.
There's one show on at the moment. I don't know if you've seen it. It's one of your rivals, and their catchphrase on the billboard is, "They're always up to something." Have you seen that?
Yes.
It's unfortunate because that's also the catchphrase of Al-Qaeda. I don't know if you're aware of that.
Moving to April, and another round of Celebrity Chase brought another round of huge celebrities. This time, a Rocky great.
Dino, pick up the phone.
Who is this?
Hello, Chrissy, Sam, and Brownie. It's Duffman.
Could you do the line as in, Sam, I must break you?
Please.
Okay. Sam, I must break you.
During the footy season, nothing makes us happier than having Titus O'Reilly on the show. And on the 22nd of April, he talked about AFLX.
I met the guy that was running AFLX for the AFL, and once I caught up with him, and he was a really nice guy, we were having a beer, and he said, Titus, you have to stop bagging the AFLX. Please stop bagging it. I said, why would I do that? Because it was just comedy gold.
Yeah.
And he said, because it's not for you, mate. It's for the kids. We've done it for the kids. I said to him, well, why do you hate kids?
On the 27th of May last year at 8:22, Sam officially crowned that moment the funniest thing ever on our show. Here it is.
A bloke lost his phone in the leg of a paper mache stegosaurus, like a massive one. He went looking for it and got stuck upside down. A day later, he died because he was upside down for a whole day. It was in Spain.
So bad news, love.
Yeah.
When was that?
Last week.
Oh, so there's
There's some time passed.
Yeah, some time's passed, and it's not as bad.
We had callers, just go away some pies and.
Mate, that's the funniest moment of our show in the last 5 years. The bloke died after being upside down in a stegosaurus leg. But if you didn't hear it at the time, we took some calls. We gave away some
As our show's always full of big announcements and surprises, we had another one on the 18th of June.
I'm doing Celebrity MasterChef, and it is really a dream come true.
And of course, 2021 had many a lead balloon, but this one particularly was quite amazing. Whilst talking to Betty Hislop, an 80-year-old darts player.
Betty, you're a legend at darts. Have you ever smoked darts?
No.
No.
Our show has many regular callers, and one of our favourites is Debbie.
Hey, Brownie, I even brought your book, and guess where it was? At the Belmont Market.
What was it going for?
They wanted $4 for it, right? So I picked it up, and I went to get the $4, and the guy goes, oh, you can have that for $1.
During one of Dino's pitches in July, he was talking about random dog products.
A spiky dog collar.
Ooh, I've got one of those at home.
You don't have a dog?
Well, it's just from time to time, just like to spice things up.
What does Coles think when she sees you wearing it?
She's never home when I'm wearing it.
It's the greatest thing you've ever said in 6 years.
On the 17th of August, Chrissy did something quite amazing.
Got a bit of an announcement. I hit my 150 kilometres yesterday. So I started Fred's Big Run, which raises money for Fred Hollow's foundation.
Wait a minute, say that again.
I hit my 150 kilometre target yesterday.
Well done, Swanee.
I'm going to do another 150.
Jesus!
So, 150 you've done it's August 17 today.
Yep, 16 days.
And on the 31st of August, Chrissy raised over $80,000 and recovered over 3,200 people's eyesights by walking 300 kilometres. Well, almost. She had to walk through Dino's homemade banner first.
Am I going?
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Wow, here she is. What a walk.
Smash it!
You got to smash
it!
There it is.
I am!
Moving to September, and on the 8th, we had a winner of Jokes Aren't Funny. I'm just going to play you the punchline because the setup was really long and really annoying. But oh, he was excited.
Hey, he says thanks, mate. It's all white now.
He's loved! Tony, you've won a car!
No way! Do a much deadpan laugh!
Yes!
I can't believe I'm going to smoke him up!
Last year, a brand new segment was launched once again by Sam Pang.
Time for mugshot. home of nuts.
Hell of a jingle, but I'm pretty sure this segment didn't last. Anyway, the premise was you had to guess whether this person had been arrested or not. And of course, Sam thought it'd be a good idea to ask if Dave O'Neill was.
Now, I've known this man for a long time. Dave O'Neill. Has he ever been arrested?
Dave O'Neill arrested? Dave?
What was I arrested for?
In 1991, you were arrested for stealing the clothes of an 80-year-old man. The charges were dropped, and you have continued to wear the clothes ever since.
On the 22nd of September 2021, Melbourne lost their minds for a day because there was an earthquake. And at the time, we were speaking to Nathan Jones.
Teammates, obviously, so, yeah.
Whoa, is there an earthquake right now?
Yeah, man.
Is that? Can you feel that as well?
What's going on?
Yeah, I can feel it.
Well, our
Oh my God.
Jeez.
What is this?
Is this a genuine earthquake?
Is it an earthquake?
Yeah.
It's a tremor.
Yeah, 100%.
Wow.
Can you feel it as well?
Holy shit.
Jeez, I know
It's
that.
an earthquake.
That's a full-on one.
People didn't feel it whilst they were driving in their cars, and one building in Windsor fell over that was already on the way out. On the 17th of October, Jock had this to say about Chrissy's pastry on Celebrity MasterChef.
There is this clod of dense raw pastry at the bottom, which is just heinous.
And that resulted in Chrissy being eliminated.
It's all over. Spoiler alert. I was the first one out. The position that nobody wants to be in.
On the 22nd of October, it was the last day of lockdown.
Sam, how are you celebrating Freedom Day?
I'm leaving my wife.
On the 17th of November, Vicky called up for Mystic Chrissy.
When you go out for dinner, you order the house white and you hope that it's a Chardonnay.
No damn way. I order a Scotch.
That's 2021 in a nutshell. Tomorrow we look back at 2022, and yes, it's the very last day of Chrissy, Sam and Brownie. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye!
Chrissy, Sam and Brownie. Ripper Show will be back tomorrow. Chrissy, Sam and Brownie. Oh, unless it's a weekend.
Over 100.